Hello, you're welcome back. Right now I want to teach you how to take accurate body measurements. Just here's our subject. So the first thing you need to do is to tie a cord or a tape around your client's waist. So that will help you know the exact point both at the front and the back where to take your half length. So you do this. We have both vertical and horizontal measurement. The vertical measurement helps you know at what point to take the horizontal measurement, which are the circumferences, your bust circumference, hip circumference, they all go around your body. And so let's start with the vertical measurement. You place your tape at the base of the neck here and measure the most prominent part of the bust. For her, it's 9.5 inches here. So from there, you move your tape to immediately under the breast. Move forward, please. So immediately under the breast here, you have your underbust line. And for her, for instance, it's 13 inches, and then her waist is 15 inches. That's her front half length. So from the waist, you can now place your tape again, or you can just continue taking your measurement. From the waist, you then take to your hip. That's if you want to take a specific measurement for her hip, because the standard measurement is between 8 to 9 inches, but it doesn't work for everyone, and you may just want to take your hip. You want to know exactly where your hip line should be. So you take that, and then you take to the nail and to the ankle, depending on how long your blouse, skirt, or anything you're making, depending on how long you want it to be. Now, another vertical measurement you need to take is the back half length. So from the same base of your neckline, the same place where you started, you're going to take the half length. Remember this cord? This is where it comes handy. So you take your tape, place it there, and place. For her, for instance, it's 14 inches. So there is a 1 inch difference between her front and back half length. That's because of the protrusion of the bust. You'll get to understand how that now plays out when you're drafting your pattern. So now let's move to the sleeve, the vertical measurements on the sleeve. You have to measure from this edge of your shoulder to your biceps. If you're making a short sleeve, even if you're not making a short sleeve, you still need that. And then to the elbow here and to the wrist, or 3/4 of your arm, depending on how long you want your sleeve to be. Right now, we are moving on with horizontal measurements. And the first thing you need to do is to take your shoulder length. So this particular horizontal measurement is not a circumference. That's why you get to divide it into 2, not 4, when you're working on 1/4 of your body. So from one edge of the shoulder to the other, hers is 14 inches. So you feel the shoulder blade here. I don't know whether it's the shoulder blade, but a bone here at the shoulder. So you take your tape across and mark the measurement. Then you need to take your bust circumference. Be sure you're standing at the side of your client when you're taking measurements. You don't want to stand this way and just face them. It can be a little bit confrontational. So you make your client raise the arm, move your tape across the most prominent part of the bust, and you take your measurement this way and you record it down. Then you come to the waist. You may need your underbust circumference in some cases. So you take this underbust circumference, you need to take it very firmly, and you move to the waist firmly. Then the hip, you do the same. Be sure you're taking the most prominent part of the lower part of your body for your hip. So you do this, and for the lower part of the body, you don't need to take the circumferences. There are ways you can manipulate your fabric or pattern to give it the best fitting, depending on what you're making, probably an A-line and all that. So another measurement you need, especially for that, is the bust span. So you place your tape on one of your nipple, then you read across the other nipple. So this helps us know the particular place, the right place to place the dart when we're drafting pattern. So you get to understand how all this plays out when we're working on paper and fabric. I think that's all for now. So thank you very much for watching. Bye.